Biggest influence in your life?
Biggest influence in my life, I'd say my parents.
In what ways?
I'd say they're two pretty hard workers. You know, they both have good jobs, support the family. That's what it's about.
Who is Josh?
Josh he's a down-to-earth, serious kid. I think he's serious. I think he's more serious than a lot of people know. He takes school and sports and everything very seriously.
What's the biggest surprise that you've seen in the last 4 years with him? And it doesn't have to be in relation to sports, just the biggest surprise.
The way he handles himself is probably the biggest surprise. That I knew he had the talent, but the way he conducts himself, handles himself, I've probably been more proud of that than the accomplishments on the field.
What about watching your brother, who I thought was a great natural athlete? Was there a lot of competition growing up in the house?
Definitely a lot of competition, especially earlier. You know, when we were in elementary school and middle school, there would be backyard games, fights, crying, everything. But I think that's helped me competitive wise.
Marquee athletes usually choose a position where they're in the limelight. Baseball, a pitcher; football, a quarterback. Is that by design for you, or did it just happen?
It happened. Originally, I came in on junior varsity, and I was playing. I was going to play some receiver, and I was going to play quarterback if they needed me to. But people didn't want to play, so I kind of stepped up, and I was like, all right, I'll play some quarterback. And then midway through my freshman year, they said we need a quarterback on varsity, and it just kind of all happened pretty quickly. So I jumped at it.
How important are personal achievements and awards?
Not that important to me, really. I'd like to think I have pretty good stats and everything. I've been on some great teams, but I've been on great teams. So it's the biggest thing is having a great team, and we're a big family at New Bern, so that's what it's about.
I often talk to athletes and coaches, and I say there's one thing you cannot teach an athlete, and that's heart. And so is that something that's innate for you?
I think so. I think football brings it out in me the most, probably, because it's a real physical sport. I think it brings out the whole team. But playing with 10 other guys around you, I think that gives you a lot more confidence, and to play with a lot more heart, and that's what it takes sometimes.
Is it difficult to keep the ego in perspective when you're on a team that has that type of reputation?
Not for me. I don't think it's hard for me or any of the guys. I think coaches really, they keep us down to earth. They keep us humble. It's just an expectation of where we're supposed to be, not a cocky or arrogant team. It's where we're supposed to be.
I asked him about his ego and if it was in check, and he seemed to be pretty humble. True?
I think so. I think we don't see a lot of ego around the house. And I think most folks will tell you that he's pretty level-headed. Doesn't get too emotional, either high or low. And I think that's been a good quality for a quarterback or in any sport that he's played. He's pretty level-headed.
Are you popular?
Popular as in?
At the school?
Probably. I think everybody on the football team, especially in the fall, is a little popular. But it's New Bern football, I guess.
Do you like chick flicks?
Depends what it is, but I'll watch a chick flick if it's good.
The one thing nobody knows about Josh Taylor would be?
I have really weird feet.
Yeah, he's got weird feet.
I'm not going to say his feet. It is not the feet. It is. He is very. He's a sensitive person. He's more sensitive than you would think.
Next year, where would you, if you could write the script, where would you land?
If I could write the script, I would like to be playing at UNC or NC State, but we'll just see what happens.